I'm Hunt, and today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about painted turtles. I'm going to be telling you about their history, some things about their habitat, their diet, and their conservation concerns. I'm credible for this because I myself own painted turtles. So, for their history, they are the most widespread species of turtle in North America. There are 4 subspecies: the eastern, southern, western, and midland species. Scientists have found that painted turtles may have existed around 15 million years ago even. They are believed to have evolved during the last ice age. For a brief description of them, they tend to have like a darker green shell, and they usually have orange underneath them or red. And most painted turtles or why they're called painted is because they have a yellow, orange, or red stripes on them. They give them a look like they have painted stripes on them. The males, which this is a male, they tend to have longer claws, and they also have the longer tails as well. Females are usually larger though, and the males are usually smaller. So for breeding, the breeding season is from March to mid-June. The females lay the eggs, and they put the nest a few yards away from wherever the water is. They usually lay between 2 to 11 eggs, but most of the time they lay around 5 or 6. The incubation period is usually 72 to 80 days, and when they hatch, they go to the water. They are preyed upon by raccoons, foxes, skunks, snakes, and many other different predators. Usually the eggs are eaten by the predators. Usually the adult turtles are not preyed on a whole lot. Painted turtles usually live between 20 to 40 years. So for their habitat, they usually live in fresh water, which is usually ponds or lakes. They also can live in slow-moving streams and rivers. If you have them at home, they're clearly going to live in a freshwater tank. And usually they have a mud bottom or a rock bottom. I got that information from Wikipedia. For their diets, they usually eat small fish, snails, tadpoles, insects, or even aquatic plants that are in their environment. If they're domesticated though, they can have store-bought turtle food, or they can have pellets, or you can also get them like dried food like dried krill, shrimp, and mealworms. So for their conservation concerns, they have a lot of competition in their habitat because a lot of people are releasing their domesticated turtles, and that is a big fight over the habitat and food sources. And they are not an endangered species, so they're doing pretty well. To help with that, if you have a domesticated turtle, do not put it back into the wild because they will more than likely not know how to survive. They will not know how to get their own food or where to go because they're used to living in a tank. There's another problem with turtles is they get hit by cars a lot. So if you're near somewhere that has rivers or a lake by it, just kind of watch to make sure there's no turtles around. A lot of the times there's a sign by there that will have turtle crossing. So in conclusion, today I told you a little about painted turtles. I told you about their history, their habitat, their diet, and their conservation concerns. I hope you all learned a little bit, and thank you all so much for listening.